What is up, YouTube? I'm DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today I got another video for you guys. I'm trying to get more video game themed videos on this channel because I want to try to get more video game enthusiasts over to the channel because a big part of my life has been video games. My greatest system of all time has always been the original PlayStation. That is what I have the most fondest memories of. Then Super Nintendo will be the second game system, and then PlayStation 2. That was around my golden age of when I was playing games nonstop. I still play games nonstop to this day. It's just now I'm more of a PC guy. But there's this video that was made by Redside. I will have a link for their channel right over here at the end of this video, so be sure to check that out. Check their channel out, subscribe, watch the other videos. This video is Video Game Map Size Comparisons 2019. Now, this is a video that's very similar to channels that do size comparisons, like what was it? I did a reaction. It was like Regisaw Comparisons, I believe the channel was called. I could be wrong, but it was something similar to that. And they do different like 3D model size comparisons. They have one where they do size comparisons about like everything in the universe, all the way down from like the Planck measurement all the way to the universe. There was actually another there was a program or a flash game on Newgrounds that was very similar. I believe it was called like Scale of the Universe or something. I forgot the name of it, but I'll find it one day. And you could like zoom all the way into like the smallest known thing and then zoom all the way out to the biggest known thing. It's very interesting. But anyway, let's check this out and see what it has to offer. If you haven't seen this already, be sure to check out the original video first. I have a link for it in the description box down below. Always support the original content creator. If you haven't seen this, go watch the original before you watch this reaction. That way the original content creator can continue to make ad revenue and, you know, can support the stuff that, or they can continue to make videos so that we all enjoy and stuff. So be sure to do that. Let's check this out. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity. Yeah, Arkham Knight was cool, but I don't know. Only Assassin's Creed, a game I've ever played, is Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah, Fortnite. Grand Theft Auto 3. Fond memories. Staying up late at night, playing that game non-stop. Life is futile. Your own. The game sounds interesting. Fallout 4. Played that. Didn't play it as much as Fallout 3 for some reason. Vice City. Okay, quick stop. I feel personally, well, I'm not gonna say, I was about to say I felt Vice City was overrated, but I'm gonna go back on that because as far as I'm concerned, for me, the best Grand Theft Auto of all time has been San Andreas. Period. Vice City, I would put maybe third. It's fighting for second place, but maybe third. It's just a lot of people say that Vice City is like the greatest one, and for me, I don't really see it. I mean, this was before they implemented the swimming mechanic. They had just introduced like motorcycles, I believe. That was like the new thing. San Andreas to me just beats Vice City in almost every single category. I mean, you could talk about the story and the characters, but I enjoyed the story and characters in San Andreas better. That's more of a subjective thing, but everything else San Andreas beats Vice City in. I hated that game. It was okay, but it pissed me off with the fighting mechanics. Oh man, Kingdom Come pissed me off. Alright, Metal Gear Solid 5. I never got to completing that. Sniper Wolf Warrior, never played it. Never heard of it. Mafia. Only Mafia game I ever played was the second one. I beat it. There we go, San Andreas. One of my favorite games of all time, especially with mods. This is one of the games that got me into seriously playing PC nonstop because the mods, once you get a game that comes out on consoles and stuff and they port it over to PC and the modding community gets to work, it's a whole nother experience. Like playing as Superman in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is amazing. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. I play a lot of that. I still play it to this day. Fallout 3. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now that was another great game as well. Never played the first Red Dead Redemption. I've actually streamed the second Red Dead Redemption. You can find it on this channel. I haven't completed it. I do plan on going back. For those of you that don't know, I do have a Twitch channel. It is Devon_DaVinci, and I do play games on it. I don't play it as frequently now because I've been having issues with my internet connection, so I've had to postpone it for the time being. But I will make an announcement one day announcing that I'll be back to playing live streams and stuff again. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. If you want to get that notification, follow me on Twitter. Same thing, at Devon_DaVinci. That way I'll give you a notification of when I'll be streaming again. Far Cry 3. I never really played any of the Far Cries past Far Cry Primal. That was a long time ago. Not that I don't like them, it's just I never got around to playing them. Sacred 2, Fallen Angel, never heard of it. Far Cry 5. PUBG. Never played PUBG. Played a tiny bit of Fortnite. Breath of the Wild. That is a game I will get if I ever get a Switch. Far Cry 2. Looks like the same map, just flipped. Assassin's Creed Origins. If I were to get an Assassin's Creed game, it would be Assassin's Creed Origins. Isn't that the one that takes place in Egypt? I would get that just for the Egyptian theme of it. And I hear that it's really, I've heard that it's really accurate to depicting life in ancient Egypt, to the point where they've actually made a version of the game where it's just like a visual tour where you just go around and study stuff, kind of like a museum kind of. And yeah, I would get that game for that. Grand Theft Auto 5 was a good game too. Again, the mods make that game a million times better. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Never played it, of course. The Witcher 3. That is a great game too. I need to get around to completing it. That's one of those games that when you get into the side quests, you spend so much time on the side quests that you don't actually finish the main story. Like I've got hundreds of hours into that game and I haven't completed the main story yet. World of Warcraft. Never played World of Warcraft before. I'm actually a fan of MMORPGs. It's just I like more customizability. Is that how you say it? In my RPGs. And World of Warcraft is more like pick a character and you customize them based on like the armor you get. You don't really change their looks and stuff too much. Like a gnome or a elf doesn't look that much different from another elf, and so on and so forth. Superman Returns. That sounds like one of those movies. Yeah, movie tie-in, of course. I mean, there was a Superman Returns movie. Black Flag. One with the pirate ships, right? Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. Never heard of it. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles X. I played the first one. I haven't completed it, but I played the hell out of it. I need to get back into it, actually. You'll hear that a lot in this video. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I heard a lot about it when it was first coming out, but then I didn't hear much about it afterwards. Burnout Paradise was okay. Star Wars Galaxy Tatooine Planet. Star Wars Galaxy is a game that I wanted to play. Right when I was getting it at the age where I had my own finances, they were pretty much wrapping Star Wars Galaxies up. Like, I really wanted to get into this game. It was like, from what I've heard, it was like a more in-depth and in a way harder version of Star Wars, The Old Republic. Man, if anybody has any memories of this game, please leave it in the comment section down below, because I would love to hear more about it. I don't know if it's still up. Like, I don't know if somebody like made like a fan server and try to keep the game alive that way or not, because I know sometimes people do stuff like that. But I would love to hear more about this game. True Crimes Los Angeles. I remember that. I remember that game. You get like a 50 caliber Magnum and shoot somebody, you could like blow their entire arm off. It was crazy. Just Cause 2, Just Cause 3, The Sandbox Murder Simulator. Asheron's Call. Never heard of it. Looks old though. Test Drive Unlimited. The Crew. I remember that game. It was supposed to like take place in the United States pretty much. Fuel. Never heard of that. Big map though. Big map. Guild Wars Nightfall. I'm thinking that's another MMORPG. Lord of the Rings Online. I know nothing about Lord of the Rings. Nothing. I've never seen any of the movies. I've never read any of the books. I played a demo a long time ago. It was like an RPG, and I think it was either the original Xbox or Xbox 360. And it was a demo, and it was like you fought against a red dragon. It was just an RPG, like a regular turn-based RPG, but you fought against a red dragon. I forgot the name of it. It looked interesting, but again, didn't have any money at the time. Never got around to playing it. Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. I believe that game was more like one of those procedurally generated games. Oof. Is that Minecraft? That gotta be, yep, Minecraft. I knew it. Had to be Minecraft. Another procedurally generated world. And No Man's Sky, the biggest game of all time, but also one of the biggest disappointments of all time. Now I've heard, well, I'm gonna let the video finish out, because I'm pretty sure nothing's bigger than No Man's Sky. Okay, so I was right. So I will have a link for this channel at the end of this video. You will see the icon pop up right here, the last 30 seconds of the video or so. Usually that's when it happens. But yeah, No Man's Sky was a huge disappointment, but from what I've heard, they've updated it a lot, and the game as of right now is pretty much similar to what they advertised. So if you fell for the hype at the beginning of when the game was marketing itself, if you go back now, from what I've heard, they said that the game is pretty much back to, or not back, but it meets its hype level, I guess, now. But I don't know, it's too late now. I was one of those people that bought it when it first came out, and I was expecting like something similar to the space age portion of Spore, and it just wasn't. It was like Rock Collector the game. Like, you just went around collecting rocks on different planets. You went to a space station, you sold the rocks for money. You kept doing that until you could buy a new spaceship, and then every once in a while there would be some aliens that would come through and want to have a space battle with you. The space fighting, or the dog fighting mechanics in space, were very poor. It was very slow, and it just wasn't good. Like, I don't know how you mess up spaceship battles, but somehow they did it. So I don't know, maybe I'll look into it in the future at some point, but I'm not about to waste disk space on my PC to re-download that game, at least not right now. But with that being said, hopefully you guys, enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share, especially the like button. I can't express enough. It seems that YouTube doesn't really promote channels unless well, they pretty much base their promotions on how many likes or whatever a video gets. So if you enjoy my content and you enjoy this channel, please hit that like button. Now, I know sometimes people don't do it because you have like a liked video playlist, and you might not want your playlist to be swamped with like videos of me, but just like it, and I guess go to the playlist and delete the video, maybe. But either way, any type of support you can give always helps. And again, be sure to support the original content creator. Watch the original videos. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on. I look forward to seeing you guys on a future video. Until then, I'm DaVinci. You just been a little more enlightened, and I'm going to give you the deuces. Peace.